weird angle, but okay, let's just jump into it. Hope you guys are doing well, Scorpio. This is going to be your channeled message for your bonus. We haven't done this series on public for some time. Casual start, the Empress, Scorpio. I feel, wow, there's a lot of attraction here with someone. Now I do see, and I was meditating your energy. Yeah, there's like multiple messages here. I feel for some of you, especially if you are dealing with a Leo, there's someone coming back from your past. Throat chakra. I don't see that that person is honestly the best for you at this time. That's what I'm hearing. And I see that you have someone else here for some. It can be the same person. Yeah, strength in reverse. Now, King Cups upright. Could although be that, yeah, someone is coming back and they really, we're going to get into it. I don't want to say they've changed. I'm seeing two different people. Some of you, your key here this month, I hear altogether, is the Empress energy. Like, that is really important that you make sure, guys, that that is the, yeah, I'm hearing the answer to the questions that are answered. Okay, yeah, you have a very particular standard here as well, Scorpion. And Spirit is saying, you know, keep that standard high, just where it is at. There is someone here though coming back from your past. I see that that's a test. Okay, it's like, are you going to let this person back in, given what they have done? Okay, yeah, in the past, like, was that really what you had planned for? Was that, were those your plans, or did that person really just want to manifest with you? And if you guys did explore that, how did that end up feeling like, truly, honestly? And I feel like there is a test with that. But then I do see someone new coming in as well, Scorpio. I see that there's a lot of success as well on the table for you with something in particular that lights your spirit up. We have that Lovers as well. In the center of the spread, the Sun leads out on the King Cups, and that Three Swords lead into the King Cup. This is a bit of an interesting, like, series of events that leads to a very exciting portal, okay, forward. I feel some of you here, you are missing someone, I have to be honest. Like, there is a feeling of nostalgia, even. It's like, yeah, the Hangman in reverse at the base of the Three Swords of Bright, though, is accepting where it's at, where that person's at, where your connection's at with them, and, yeah, being very honest, like, is that something that serves me, could serve me, okay? Yeah, would ever serve me. And if it is a no, you're leveling up, okay? And so it's kind of, but it's very challenging, this, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there is something you have to really leave behind. Let's back it up. Yeah. It could be that you're picking up on the energy that someone wants with you to explore more of, and, but you know how that makes you feel, like, at the end of the day. Maybe someone here was really into you, but you're not seeing the future here, okay? You're not seeing the potential. You're not seeing that this person possibly is of integrity as well, okay? And for some of you, it's like a booty call situation with the Queen of Wands on the King of Cups. Maybe they're very convincing with that Three of Swords. It's like some repetitive Cancer. I'm hearing Cancer. You may be dealing with a Cancer. I see you put an end to that chapter and you're very secure with that. I'm hearing Leo. I see, yeah, that Strength in reverse coming in again on the Empress upright. It's kind of either or. It is an ultimatum, I feel, for you, Scorpio, that you have to make. And you know, yeah, the world. You're pretty excited, though, about that. In some ways, it's like, 10 of Wands, thank God, on the Tower. It's like, okay, like, I lose the Tower energy with someone who's drama. Let's do it. 7 of Swords on that 10 of Wands. Wow, yeah, I feel like you're gonna, honestly, just skirt right by a boatload of karma and just put your hands up in the air. Yeah, I'm here to put your hands up. Is that, was it Kelly Dawson? Who's that? I don't know. Kelly Clarkson meets Dawson's Creek. Anyways, it's like, I don't care who's who. I just need to yeah, I'm here. I need to dote on myself for a hot minute. Like, I'm gonna do what's right for me, Empress. Yeah, okay. And you're just like gonna go with that here, Scorpio. I'm here. I said Sagittarius, Gemini. So you very much in a good energy with yourself, and so it's like I'm gonna keep up with that. Maybe someone's coming in, and I'm shuffling the cards inversely, and it's like, yeah, this person is not really answering, yeah, the questions that you need answered. They're not answering the questions you need answered, and so it's kind of comparative. Comparatively, you guys. Hey, Jade. What happened? Alex, leave Jade alone. Did you just tear his fur out of his ass? Alex, you just waxed Jade. Are you okay? Hold on, dolls. Scorpio dolls, hold on. Are you okay, Jade? just give you a Brazilian wax? What? I'm so sorry. Oh. Alex, no, this is not a good no. Alex down, no, that was too rough. It's a bit of a timeout moment now, Alex. Come on, let's go to play class. No, Alex, that was too hard, Alex, okay? Too hard and too rough. Oh my gosh. Are you okay, Jane? You're okay, but you're okay. Oh, I can imagine that hurt. I can imagine that hurt. Aww. You're okay, booger. You're okay. Dachshunds are bred to hunt badgers. And so Alex loves to go for the floofiness of Jade's tail sometimes. And I think what happened, because I saw some fluff in between his teeth, I don't know if it was exactly, but it was in his mouth. It may have locked in between his teeth. Maybe he didn't actually try to keep pulling. But yeah, aw, Jade's all right. Five of Wands. Yeah, so, you know, to some of you, like, this was not fun. Like, maybe something was truly, like, hurtful, okay, was not the ending that we wanted to see of a certain relationship that maybe we had given ourselves to for a period of time, but that doesn't mean that we're going to slide back into the DM and do it all over again, you know, with that very same person. Like, that would be shame on us at that point, right? Shame on them, you know, what is it, the phrase? Shame, something. The point is that Alex said, yeah, I mean, it would be shame on me for me to allow that person leeway with me now at this point, after all has been said and all has been done. Yeah, you may be sort of closing the door on a chapter really strongly, like financially as well, a Scorpio. I keep hearing Leo, so yeah, yeah, you're realizing that you don't need whatever it is that this person thought you needed, and they were thinking for you almost at a certain point. Maybe this person was very controlling, like you maybe did have that can happen. We have a strong connection, but then does that mean that they're occupying the decision space that is otherwise ours? Like, are you starting to feel sort of that this is not a healthy dynamic with this person? Are you feeling you can't be fluid? The King of Pentacles. You maybe even had someone here. This came through in the Libra, this two court cards together, the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. It's like, you know, was this person putting an unrealistic expectation? I do see something physical here as well. Like, this person maybe wanted to, as you felt it, at the end of the day, you felt used. You felt, you know, yeah, maybe even objectified. Okay. Call it whatever you want, right? But it's about the feelings and how we account for them. Are we holding them accountable? It could be meeting this person, or are you holding your emotions accountable? Like, are they showing up here for you? If not, why? Are we fearing that that is somehow not the point? Some of you, though, it's really interesting because there is a lot of emotion here. But it's interestingly the shadow point of the connection. Like, that's not good. Too much emotion is also, we have to have mind, body, soul. This person, though, could have been trying to sort of have something with you. They were wasting your time, okay? They weren't actually manifesting something concrete, or at least it wasn't what you needed, okay? So, and that's a subtle knowingness. You know in your heart, like, this person is not for me. I'm hearing that as well. So, but yeah, Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. You maybe have to give some, you know, some challenging news to someone but I see you gonna do it, Scorpio. We have the Lovers coming out in reverse. Yeah, it's like, I see you maybe Six of Cups. So, you're not giving into the nostalgic energies. And the, I'm hearing Nottingham Palace aspect of it all. Maybe it's a bit controversial, this. It could be, like we're saying, like a relatively hard decision. Okay, most people would have a challenging time with this, is what I hear. Hierophant here in the Strength. Someone could also be quite pushy, controlling, Tower reverse. You know, you're sort of allowing it to end. Okay, is what I get as well. You're not fighting for it. You're not getting maybe sort of wound back up. So the point, though, now further is that you have someone else coming in, Scorpio. I do feel that there is something for some of you. It is your career. You're very well acclaimed in a certain space where you will be soon. That's going to take off like fire. Magnets. Okay. Magnets. I'm hearing, their sex is on fire. It's your magnets. You're magnetizing everything you want. You're manifesting like lightning speed here now. Three of Pentacles, yeah. No wonder you don't have time for drama, if you know what I mean. Hermit leading out. Seven of Swords here. There's something here that maybe even like you have understood the dynamic of, like, that's not going to be the way that I manifest. Some of you here, that's not the way that I'm going to have meaning to my life. Maybe it's a generalized sort of, it's maybe an industry even you're just letting go of. It's like altogether, I don't really see that that's going to bring me happiness. You know, maybe you were quite successful, but success is taken on a different nature for you now when you have to really answer that question, am I truly satisfied, right? So it's easy to say, well, I'm successful on paper as well, maybe, Others would also want to sort of see more of you in a certain space, but that's not necessarily your happiness, your happy place. So the moon here with the tower and the seven swords, let's call it your happiest point. Maybe you're saying, like, I am happy, but I can be happier. And that means taking the risk of letting something go that has been good. You know, it's like I feel, going against the grain with don't break something that's not broken. Like, don't change something that's not broken, something like that. Yeah, that phrase again. So the Four of Swords, I see you also need downtime. And yeah, you're just being quite honest with yourself. You're about to meet Alex? No! I'm sorry, I have to train him. Give me a quick second. Getting really good with not whining in the playpen, and he's starting that up again, so we got to train him on that. Okay, Emperor here with the moon, he's a puppy still. The Four of Pentacles, and he's got 4 planets in Scorpio. He's born as well, day before Halloween. Anyways, bye. So maybe this is a message for somebody. He's got a lot of Scorpio. He is extremely Scorpionic. Very, very Scorpionic. Like, he, maybe this is, you have to be tough with yourself. Okay, it's like, I can't be, like, winding my way into this new, I have to really end it with Shrek. I'm hearing that as well, in order to reveal my true self-love space. So the Devil, I see, like, Fiona, she got to go on, like, a self-love journey, okay? I'm hearing the journey of a lifetime awaits. She's got to just, like, let someone go, though, yeah. And it's maybe not even, I'm hearing it's Shrek's older brother. Oh, my. So maybe, depending on the timeline, where we're at with things. There's just some whole paradigm that you're like, I gotta let it go, okay, the Star and the Emperor, I see, Yeah, the Ghost, this goes way back. I'm hearing the Ghost. Is that Justin Bieber? Some of y'all be good with the Ghost of you. The Ghost of me, the Ghost, Justin Bieber. Ghost. It's interesting, the album says Justice, so, yeah. It's something of a balance that I see you're living for, okay. Well, you're being brave about, okay? Maybe you knew, like, for the longest that you needed to make this change, and then finally, you do it, and that's a very different energy than just kind of, like, loving the thought of a change. You're really going to do it. I hear that, Scorpio. So, Youngblood thinks there's always tomorrow. I miss your touch on nights when I'm hollow. I know you crossed a bridge that I can't follow since the love that you left is all that I get. I want you to know that if I can't be close to you, I thought that said Seattle. I'll settle for the ghost of you. So there's a short-term sacrifice, and I feel like this is because the long-term is the present moment, is the short-term. We have to think of it like that. Like, I have to be living in the future right now. I have to be one with that future vision. If I am not, I'm living in the past, and there's no present. So it's just about the dynamic of the momentum. Am I moving in the future? Is that what I'm looking and living towards? Is that something about innovation that I feel I need to bring about? Does that take bravery? Always. I hear it like that. And that's how you know you're on the right path for some of you, Scorpio. This is a general video, though. But it's those challenging moments. It's like, I know that this is somehow even wrong, like, according to the spectrum of analysis in this industry. It's like, then my next move should be this, but that's not the move that, you should necessarily be making. So let's get into it further. King of Wands, some of you, this is about your love life, so, could be real, It's interesting, maybe you've been brave in another way, and now you want to stand possibly for the more emotional, lyrics in that song, interesting, that you wrote. Maybe this is a promise that you made to yourself, Scorpio. At a certain point you said, I'm going to let this go at this time, and I'm no going around that. By this age, by that timeline point, I gotta be out of this space, and it's very hard. Maybe it's a nostalgic thing, we can all, especially though those who have a lot of water. The world, I see you bringing it to an end, Scorpio. Congrats. Let's put it in the right side body. Let's put it in the heart chakra. Because, I don't see this was getting any better. I see that it was actually, the Tower leading on, the Magician. This was actually something, I swear, Scorpio, I see you dodged it. You dodged a huge boatload of booty that was stolen from another pirate's ship sail long ago. It's like, this is like, I'm hearing long live the lyrics to that song. Maybe this is even something political. This could be something legal. Okay, I see something about an island here. There's just even, like, I see some documents here, something about some documents. I'm smelling seawater. I don't know. Even feeling it, like, as if you were swimming in the sea for some time, and then, like, the seawater goes up in your nose. It's like that crinkly feeling of sea salt. Crinkly. I see crinkled papers. So there's something here that, like, yeah, maybe even you thought would come around. Now, this could also be karma that you so-called dodge. Okay, there's no really such thing, but I do see that you made a shift here, and you made it at a time where you can actually be away from this person, I'm hearing, as well, in a way that will allow you to really make the most of what you had with them when you were together. So that's a very, very particular message for somebody, and that is a very good sign. I see that that was you kind of really getting a huge assist. Okay, from Spirit. I'm hearing Amy's, the Hierophant. That's a organic food, packaged food, takeaway brand. Okay, Hierophant, yeah. So, it's kind of like got the feeling of like I sold this property off right in the nick of time. Like, could be some like massive, even like a weather pattern change. Like, there's just something, you know. Like we're saying, you know, maybe it's like anyone would die. It's like, why would you like move from that place? It's like this wasn't the place for me, you know. I feel Spirit is on this talk with you. They are very much proud that you're making this change, not just in theory but in practice. I do see a lot of eyes on you at this time as well. It could be some pressure that you're making this decision out of. You know, maybe you can no longer. You know, it's like your lease is up. It's like, I have to make a move. Okay, I have to make a move, and so I might as well live for the move that's going to make me move in the direction that I feel is my future, not my fear. Okay, of sticking around with the nostalgia of the past. We have the Fool in reverse leading out, the Knight of Cups over. I feel you're going to be private about the Scorpio King of Swords. You do have, this is important, like the way that you segue. It's not just an impulsive moment. I see that, and that's what makes it last and stick. I see that you do need to be cautious about how it is that you express whatever this is, okay? Because it is about the formalities of your agreement with the higher planes as well. How are you really telling Spirit? I am one with this new beginning, and I do live for it. I love this new beginning already, even if I'm so cold out there. So this is about convincing your higher self that your ego is truly on board. I hear it like that. That's by way of your shadow work, and that is not necessarily like literal, like, dear diary, can you please admit me into the level up energies? This is I lost what I lost back there, and I make peace with those losses. I'm not here to win any waged war against my higher self. I am one with my spiritual flow state, and that is some space that I will understand better once it is that I have surrendered to the experience that I have right now that relates to it. This is about your revelation of your higher self in every sort of facet and form that your 3D self takes on. I'm hearing selling, yeah. So maybe that you sell off a lot of assets here. Like I say, Scorpio, this was really nostalgic, very challenging. It could be that, you know, and that's a metaphor. Something about children even. I'm hearing estate. But it is really the portal, right? And it's like birth, right? It has to be challenging, it has to be hard. Otherwise, it would be so easy that birth would kind of be a dispensable quality of life, right? It would be even, yeah, you know, I'm hearing, it's like money, you know? If you were just to reprint it, I mean, then what is the basis of that currency? It could also be the integrity of it all that you're standing for now, Scorpio. Now, what I'm also getting, though, is someone is coming in. I do want to pull a little bit on that. We will get further on extended members on this message, and we'll see what Spirit wants to deliver there. Join members by clicking the join button at the base of this, I think the dial, next to subscribe. And hey, subscribe as well if you're a new viewer, and we will see you at the next timeline read. It's pretty rare that we do 48 hours, but if you guys like it enough, we may continue. It will do the extensions on members. Members, we talk more about astrology as well, so specifically 48 hours. We talk about the moon, Queen of Pentacles. So some of you, quite literally, you have to move before you can manage this next conversation. It's kind of like, I have to sell this so that I can reinvest, or something like that. I feel this is very exciting. Yeah, that ending is so important. Like, Spirit will not let that sort of be the new beginning in and of itself. Like, that's its whole procedure, its whole processing of your experiences. You have to sort of graduate, is what I get. Like, you can't just jump straight into your first semester. Okay, I'm here, and I'm here because you really got a hold on me. Let's go. You may have to work with the bureaucracy, okay, as well, to make sure that you are really clear cut with that ending. It could be something that's a bit risky if you don't quite sort of have a concrete seal to how you say your name in this new paradigm, okay, of perspective. It's about, but that's spiritually speaking, you have to sort of present yourself now in this way, and that maybe takes some, you know, it's like, I have to really clear the past as well. So being invested in that in different ways. You know, maybe you don't want to cut corners with this, is what I hear. I'm hearing Taurus, Scorpio. You maybe have to sort of, you know, really, it could be a test as well. You feel like, okay, I know that I may try to back out if I don't do this, you know, step by step and really the proper way. Could be legally. It's like if I feel legally invested, then yeah, then it could be a contract, for instance, that you want to set up. There's just something going on. Like you want to, let's say, end your last chapter before you begin your next. Could even be like, I want to end my last lease before I start the next. So we'll see you in the next video.